Manchester United, what the actual fuck? 5-0 to Liverpool. You telling me this is the team that in the beginning of the season said that we were title contenders, bringing in some of the best players in the world? Yes, I'm aware that we maybe didn't have our strongest team versus Liverpool, but a 5-0 loss. This might be, hands down, the worst game I've ever seen in my entire life from Manchester United. It was absolutely pathetic. I mean, attacking-wise, we had the chances. We didn't take them. We didn't get our shots on target. Midfield-wise, I'm pretty sure we didn't have a midfield, and when we finally brought on Paul Pogba, he has the most reckless tackle I have ever seen. Defensively, I'll say this, the worst defensive game I have ever seen from Manchester United. I mean, Harry Maguire just wouldn't mark his man. Because of that, Luke Shaw would end up coming more inwards. Because of that, the wingers would be wide open for Liverpool. And because of that, 5 goals later, absolutely pathetic. I mean, Luke Shaw, for him to have to come in centrally while the likes of Mo Salah and Trent Alexander-Arnold can come in from the wing, I find that absolutely pathetic. As I said, this might be hands down the worst game I've ever seen from Manchester United. Look, I was going to make this video a short. In order for me to do that, the video has to be less than 1 minute. But look, I'm going to give it to you guys straight. There is way more than a minute worth of stuff to talk about. As I said, this is pathetic. Beginning of the season, we spoke about Manchester United maybe finally becoming title contenders. Look, we've got the players for it. You cannot tell me this is a team with Cristiano Ronaldo, Mason Greenwood, we've got Marcus Rashford, Paul Pogba was on the bench, we've got Scott McTominay, we've got Bruno Fernandes, I don't know if I mentioned him, we've got Aaron Wan-Bissaka, we've got Shaw, we've got De Gea, we've got Maguire, we've got Varane, although he was injured. This is a world-class team, so to lose 5-0 to Liverpool, I am disappointed as a United fan. Now, is Solskjaer to blame for it? That's always the big question. Look, I don't care what you say. At this point, get Solskjaer out of my club. Clearly, he doesn't know how to manage a team because look, the way we defended, look, I'm disappointed in the players, but something has to be fundamentally wrong with this Manchester United team. The way we've been defending, we've conceded 9 goals in our last 2 Premier League games. That is pathetic for a top Premier League team, and I think David De Gea has only gotten 1 clean sheet in his last 12, 13 games. Something about this Manchester United team is not right. The players aren't right. They're not doing well as a team. The players are failing horribly. The management, look, as I said, for us to fail like this, something has to be fundamentally wrong. Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, you'll always be a legendary player at the club, but we will never, I repeat, never win anything with Solskjaer as our manager. Look, Zinedine Zidane has been without a job for like a year now. Why can't we get Zinedine Zidane, a manager who won 3 Champions League titles in a row? Look, I can't even see United winning like an FA Cup or Carabao Cup within the next 5 years. Things need to change, and things need to change fast. You listen to some of the pundits, some of the former players talk about the club, what they think is wrong. Paul Scholes coming out to say that the likes of Rashford and Greenwood, when we've got wingers on the field, they don't track back, they don't help with defense. Because of that, your 2 holding midfielders, your Fred and your Scott McTominay, end up having to track back, and because of that, there's no players in your midfield. I mean, Liverpool ran circles around United today. As I said, the worst display I've ever seen from United. First of all, though, or second of all, third of all, however many points I've mentioned, well done to Mo Salah. I will say this. I think Mo Salah is the best footballer in the entire world at the moment. Look, Messi, Ronaldo, they're past their prime. We can admit that. Mo Salah is just a different animal. Scoring a hat-trick past Manchester United, you have to give him credit. He is absolutely unstoppable. And to just say the least, I mean, we're 5-0 down, 10 players on the field, and Liverpool have the ability to bring on Sadio Mane. We are a joke. Manchester United, we are a joke, and we've been a joke for such a long time. Is it too late to bring Sir Alex Ferguson back from retirement? As I said, this is the worst game I've ever seen. Just absolutely nothing clicked right for me. As I said, defensively, absolutely woeful. We weren't making the correct decisions. Paul Pogba getting sent off. I don't understand. As a professional footballer, you know the rules. Even as non-professional footballers, as fans, we know the rules. Why would you dive in with your feet like that, injure a player? I mean, I feel sorry for Naby Keita. He is an injury-prone player. He's spent so much of his career injured out. He needs to prove himself. Look, yes, maybe he didn't play well in the Champions League during the week, but shame, out with injury. But as I said, point of that whole story, that whole tangent, Paul Pogba, you're a professional footballer. To make mistakes like that week in, week out, it is not good enough. I don't know if I want Paul Pogba in my squad anymore because we've had this whole hype about him for what? 5 years since he's returned, and he's just never delivered. He has a good month or so in the Premier League every season, and then he just fucks off. He just ends up disappearing. He ends up making a stupid mistake like that will cost you the game. Because of that, Paul Pogba comes on as a substitute, ends up getting sent off, and Manchester United had no hope. Yes, they completed that comeback versus Atalanta in the Champions League, but Liverpool is a different animal. They're not going to make the same mistakes. I am thoroughly disappointed with Manchester United. As I said, the list could go on of mistakes that they ended up making, but we would end up sitting here all night. I'm disappointed with my team. Can things turn around? Is it possible to turn things around? Next game for us is versus Tottenham Hotspurs, and I don't know. I'm busy thinking of that 6-1 loss we had to them last season. I'm terrified. As a United fan, I'm disappointed as a United fan. I'm frustrated as a United fan. Look, I'm a busy guy. I've got a very busy, stressful week coming up. I wanted to relax on my Sunday evening and maybe see a tight contest. In my prediction video that I post every week, I said, you know what? I think United are going to lose 2-1. I think Liverpool are the better team, but we were thrashed. We were hammered. This is the worst game I've seen from United. I think the players need to sit down, need to think about it. Ole Solskjaer, you need to sit down, think about it, but not as my manager. Get out of my club. You don't know what you're doing. That is the reality of it. But that, ladies and gentlemen, will probably be it for today's video. Once again, sorry, I know it's probably everywhere. I'm literally recording this 2 minutes after the game's ended. I'm emotional about it. It's pathetic. I'm upset as a fan, and I want to hear from you guys in the comment section down below. Do you blame the players? Do you blame Solskjaer? Who do you blame for this loss? Yes, Liverpool is definitely a top team. On their day, one of the best teams in the world, if not the best team in the world, so you have to give them credit. But one of the worst defeats Manchester United have ever had in the Premier League. It's tied for the heaviest defeats they've ever had in the Premier League era. That is pathetic. This is absolutely a new low for the club. But guys, I hope you have enjoyed this video. Please do like this video down below or whatever. I don't know. I don't really care anymore. Not my priority at the moment. But do subscribe if you want to see more of my content in the future. At least try to make me feel a tiny bit better about my week coming up. But guys, thank you so much for watching. This has been Finn. FYNN. Glory, glory, Man United. Blah, blah, blah. I'm tired of this.